Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Dreamcore, where I am finally getting around to Chapter 4, the Liminal Hotel. Yeah, I'm admittedly a bit late to the party on this one. When Chapter 3 dropped, I was more or less right there, but when Chapter 4 dropped, I was in the middle of stuff, and I just couldn't get to it. So a bit unfortunate on the timing on that one, but that's fine. Better late than never, and I do enjoy Dreamcore, you know? So I'm very much wanting to play these chapters when they come out, even if it's gonna take me a bit of time to get there. We will manage. We shall indeed manage. So, Dreamcore. As I'm sure you remember, we have already played the first 3 chapters, being the Dream Pools, Eternal Suburbia, and the Playrooms. And as you can see right there, Chapter 4, the Liminal Hotel, with the classic Liminal Hotel picture right there, which is a real place, by the way. That is, I forget exactly the name of the establishment, but it's a hotel, an airport hotel in Heathrow. Which is an airport in London. And the funny thing is, usually you can see like a line there. Just below that is like a bar. And it's literally just because of the way the building's built, they put these things here with this sort of inner courtyard just as like something to look at. I think they put like Christmas decorations and stuff there at Christmas time. From what I've heard. But yeah, it's a real place. It's in Heathrow in London. You can go visit it if you're desperate. And you know what? I just want to say, what the bloody hell is this going to be? Because we've had, obviously like the pools and the suburbia and the playrooms, like these are all standards. And I did wonder if this was actually going to be just the back rooms, yellow wallpaper. But they did that in Eternal Suburbia. It was a part of it. It wasn't the whole thing, but it was in Eternal Suburbia. So what the hell is this going to be? I don't know. The other thing I want to mention before we get into the Liminal Hotel is I was looking at the news feed on Steam. And from what I've been able to glean, because obviously I haven't played this chapter yet, people were apparently unhappy with the chapter. Okay. I don't know why. But apparently they seem to think it was too short. From what they said, that like the Playrooms was quite a long one, it was quite a big one, so they wanted to specifically do a shorter chapter here. But apparently people complained that it was too short. Okay, well, fine. But what they have said is that they're going to go back and like rejig it. They're not going to like completely from the ground up rework it, but they're going to like add in new sections, remix the bits that are here, that kind of stuff. And part of me was actually tempted to leave it because I was like, well, maybe I'll just wait until the update. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, no, I want to play this version and then I want to play the new version so that I can compare. And it also gives me an extra video. It's an extra thing. It's content, if you think about it. So it'll be interesting. I'm curious how my thoughts on this chapter are going to fall, because obviously, I try to go into these as blind as possible, but sometimes you just end up hitting stuff. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's have a look at the Liminal Hotel, and we shall see how we get on. Be aware of your surroundings. Patience and observation are key. They are indeed. Ooh. Liminal Hotel. Nice. Ooh. Oh, that's right. We got into an elevator at the end of the last section, didn't we? Actually, don't we get into an elevator at the end of every section? Are we in? Oh, yep, we're in. Okay. Yep, 188. That's the Liminal Hotel. That is bright. Ooh, hey, it opens. I honestly wasn't expecting that to work. No reflection. I never have a reflection. Well, we're already lost in a maze. Fantastic. I just picked the door and started walking. So I'm going to take a wild guess. Yeah, I think that leads back to the corner I didn't go through. Alright, makes sense. Ah, a familiar sight, if not from a familiar angle. Huh. I need to get down to that. Okay. Let's see if we can get around to the walkway. So I could see it flickering, and I wasn't sure if that was like a... Ah, Yuan. How nice. Okay. Oh, it's my friends! Yay! The bull buddies are back. No power. Well, me gets the feeling I gotta get my arse down there, right? To the power switch. Cool. That looked like a person. Just the way it sat like that. No, it's definitely a desk lamp. Ah! The famous shining carpet. Of course. Had to be somewhere, didn't it? Is there a more famous hotel room carpet than that, I wonder? I don't think so. I thought I heard another door. I mean, that could just be ambient sound. It's like, oh, other doors are opening and closing. Isn't it spooky dooky? Kinda. Oh, it is coming up. I was like, is it going to do anything? Yeah. Oh, good. Slow bloody elevators, honestly. Oh, I get it. That's the up elevator. This is the down. Huh? Sure, okay. Elevators that can only really take you in one direction. That makes sense. Oh, we wait for the elevator. The bathroom. I mean, I'd say a line like, oh, it just seems to be bedrooms and bathrooms and corridors, but then I thought, it's a hotel. Of course, it's just bedrooms and bathrooms and corridors. That's what a hotel is. Your brain can be remarkably stupid sometimes, can't it? Stating the bleeding obvious for no other reason than just because it thinks it's being profound. It's really not being profound. It's just stating the bloody obvious. Alright, did you show up? You did. Swish. Oh, good, it works. So are you taking me straight down to 4? Or are we only going to 5? Mm-hmm. Is it just more corridors and more bedrooms? Pretty much. Anything on the box? No. You know, I realized, literally as I was saying it, that calling a TV the box doesn't really make much sense anymore. They're not box-shaped. They used to be. They used to be absolutely giant box things. Not anymore. Guess you could call them the plank. Or the board. Keep with the B-based alliteration. Well, we've got down 1 floor. And I'm fully aware I probably could have taken the elevator all the way down to floor 4 based on the numbers. But, I mean, I want to explore all the floors, right? Might as well. And I roughly know where the elevator is, if there is indeed. That's the only way to get down to floor 4. Well, at least you haven't got to go looking for keys this time. Small bloody mercy. That took me way too long before. It is quite something that the first 2 chapters of this game took me about an hour and a half each. And then the 3rd chapter took me what was it? Close to 3 hours? Hey, Jagoth. Welcome, welcome. Liminal. Correct. Ooh. Very pink. Yep, that's more or less what I would expect. You were making food, hence why you were late, Jagoth? Ah. So, it's okay for you to be late, but it's not okay for me to be late. Nope. Yeah, actually, no. Yeah, down. That's where I'm going. Ooh. All right, down to floor 4. Ooh, posh. Well, let's have a mooch. Oh, much fancier. Oh yes, very old school. How Dickensian. Well, we're sort of getting closer to our objective, I think. Of course, it's not okay for me to be late. I'm the entertainment. Shush. Don't come in here with all your logic. So I get the feeling we're going to have to cross this middle bit every time. Call it a hunch. It would be... Let's try straight ahead. Yep, all posh and fancy-dancy. There's a lot of corridor and not that many rooms. Well, let's see what we can find. Okay, I'm about to round the corner and see the elevators. Yep, I've gone around in a sodding circle, haven't I? I was like thinking to myself, hang on a second, this feels vaguely familiar. Yes, it's very familiar in point of fact. Whoopity-doo. Yeah. Right. Let's try this again. You know, when the light thing is still adjusting, it generally looks for a split second like there's just nothing on the other side. Which is wonderfully freaky. Generally speaking, I feel like... Generally speaking, I feel like the elevators are always going to be on the hallway, but I am wondering if at one point they're going to switch things up and put the elevator inside one of the rooms. Oh, no, wait. No, these are different ones. Because these are still the 645 ones. Those must be the other ones. Which means we're going to find different elevators to get down to the ground floor. Presumably. Imagine staying in a hotel and having an elevator inside your room. I mean, if it's a private elevator, could be fun. Okay, well, yeah, okay, so we've literally just been running around in a circle. So now we gotta find the elevator. The other elevator. Theoretically. Ooh. Never mind. No, that's 5 and 4. Damn it. We gotta find 4 and 3. Aha. You are down. Correct. Wait. Damn it, I lost the balloon. How'd you lose a balloon? Damn it, I wanted that balloon. Is that what this is? Is this whole game a metaphor for a kid who's accidentally lost his balloon? Jagoff just says yes. I mean, could be. Okay, so now we need to find an elevator that has 3 and 2 on it. Three, 2, and 1. Well, la-di-da. Well, I don't want to go straight down to 1 because I do want to explore every floor, at least a little bit. I am wondering if this is all there is. Like, maybe that's why people were complaining about the level. Like, if it is just 6 floors to a hotel, go all the way down, turn the power on, and go all the way back up, I could understand why people might get pissed at that, but we'll see. For the record, I do not have a backup if this ends up being short. Got a couple of ideas, but I don't know. Beep boop. Ooh. How fancy. Oh god. The thought has occurred. Am I going to get a copyright strike for this song? Just put on a TV show and walk away like all the big Twitch streamers do. You know, I kind of hate that that's what people do. Like, I can understand needing to be right back, you know, pop into the loo, going to, you know, something happens and you need to deal with it. Like, I get that. But just sticking on an actual TV show, it's like you're a parent and you just want to abandon the kids because you need to go do something. This is a dead end. No, it isn't. Well, that's what we're heading for. But my bull buddies are still there, so that's good. Oh, really? The middle? Hang on. So I want to explore a bit more. I feel like I've barely been on this floor. At least we know where it is. We just got to find our way back to the middle. That's 3 and 2. Oh, arrows? Oh, 3 and 2. Wait, is that it? That's a very short floor. In fact, thinking about it, that is literally it. That's the entire floor. There weren't any choices. Not really, anyway. It's my buddies. Hi guys. Still bowling around. You know, I saw a balloon version of you before. I want that balloon. Okay, well, before we go switch on the thing, let's go and have a mooch. Ah, hello. This looks familiar. That's neat. I like that. Oh, I can't even stand inside the fireplace. What's wrong with you devs? Don't you know how people are? Just leads me back around to here. I had a feeling it would. So wait, how do I get into that room? There was one door in here I didn't check, which is this one. Huh. Much more like it. Yeah, that was the room I was up above before. Ooh. Ah, yes, that would make sense, would it not? Alright, so this is just a dead end with the elevators in it, is it? Oh, I was hoping for something more. Okay, let's turn on the power, I guess. See what, if anything, happens when I do. Nothing? I'm fully aware this is more about exploration than anything else, but still. I guess now we go back up. I guess that really is the end. Okay, well, quickest way up, I suppose, would be... yeah, this should be the best way up. That's down, you're up. Hey Jagoth, question for you. While you are around, do you think it would be better to post a special video on Christmas Day or New Year's Day? It's out of curiosity. I know you're hardly an expert, but I'm thinking, well, either or, right? Maybe I should post it Christmas Eve. That way people have Christmas Day to watch it. That could make sense. If I post it on Christmas or New Year's Eve, then that gives people the next day to watch it, because it's a video that would go up late, at least by my standards. Yeah, stick to the corridors. You would have guessed New Year's. Imagine less people are around at Christmas. I suppose that's true. Although, I mean, you know, Christmas and New Year, they're both days off. You know? So people are going to be, you know, stuck with their awful families or whatever it is they do at Christmas. And, you know, they're going to be looking for outside entertainment. The problem... The problem with posting a video on New Year's Eve is I haven't made the thumbnail yet. and Christmas Eve even. People are more likely to be gathering at Christmas, less likely to be on YouTube. That's true. That is indeed true. Ooh. Beep. There he is. I want to try and get a nice shot of Smiley Balloon with the hotelish background, because that is going to make one hell of a thumbnail. What do you think? Thumbnail, Dreamcore up at the top. I could even flip it or reverse it if I wanted to. My big face down one side. Could do it that side, I guess. Like that. If I flipped it. And then like Dreamcore would be up at the top. Lively Mug. I don't know. Something like that. If I went back down to you, though, you wouldn't be there, would you? Or would you? No, you've gone. Are you only visible in this room? My little balloon friend? No, you're gone there too. God damn it. Like I spotted him when I did, I guess. Ooh, dark. Oh, hey, cool. Actually, didn't even realize this was here. So was he chasing after a balloon before? I didn't realize. Well, what the bloody hell is that elevator? I don't really want to go into the rooms because it's definitely the corridor where the elevators tend to be. But I may have to go through rooms in order to get to other corridors. I feel like I'm running around in circles on this one. Why was it so much easier to get down than up? Yeah, okay, I'm literally running around in circles right now. Help. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, that's floor 2. No, that's the down one, not an up one. I need an up one. Nope. I don't actually remember any of this. Alright, let's go in a different direction. Maybe I'm more likely to find something. Aha. That's a start, certainly. Is Mr. Balloon back? No, he's not back. I want Balloon Man. Balloon smiley face thing, whatever you want to call it. Smiley balloon. Where the hell are those elevators? Gotta be one kicking around somewhere. Oh, for crying out loud. Keep ending up back at the same bloody place. Why can I not find my way out of this sodding level? Not even level, the floor. I cannot seem to get off floor 3 anymore. There's an elevator around here that will take me to floor 4, and I think there's only like one, and I just cannot find the damn thing. It's somewhere in this maze of corridors. Well, that's back to that again. I know where the elevator is. The main one, anyway. Gotta be something somewhere. Aha. No! That's the wrong... Studying elevators again. Those are the elevators I came up to this floor on. How the hell am I this lost? I found it so quickly before, and ooh. Why is this so dark? So that's the floor 3 and floor 2 ones. Oh, for crying out loud. Why do I keep ending up here? There's nothing here. I know there isn't. Okay, I think I'm going to have to stop just focusing on the corridors, and I need to start going into rooms, because clearly the elevator I'm looking for is not in one of the main corridors, it's in one of the small corridors beyond a room. So let's just start throwing myself into rooms and see what the hell we get to. And nope, that's 1, 2, 3. God damn it. Okay. I'm fairly certain I've been in this room already on this run too. Yep. Where is this elevator? It's not in like a separate section that I can only get to via one particular elevator from a lower floor, is it? See, there's the 3 and 2 one again. I can find every single elevator except the one I'm looking for. Which ain't good, as I'm sure you can imagine. Okay, I'm not going to cross over this time. Oh, bloody hell am I ended up? How am I back here? Like, I'm actually legitimately asking, how the hell have I gone around again? Mm-hmm. So that's that door. You. Nope. 1, 2, 3. I'm actually starting to wonder if there is like a trick to it. I can't imagine there would be though. Like, how would they even do that? Because I went down the floors quite specifically, but with this one I did jump straight up to the third. Maybe the game's punishing me for that? But I can't imagine why, because I'm fairly certain that the elevator I went in to get up to the third floor is the same one I got down from the third floor to get to the second. So I can't... Okay, so now I'm at the back wall. And I'm back in this bloody room again. How am I always ending up in the same places? And you're just 3-2 again. Back here again. Okay. I'm generally trying to map this place out in my head, and I genuinely feel like I'm missing something. Something is just not right here. Maybe that's the point. Maybe I am supposed to go up one floor at a time, and it's like not spawned in the elevator because of that. I mean, I'd be surprised. That's incredibly specific. Oh, thank fuck for that. Huh. Interesting, okay. Note to self for future reference, I guess. On the plus side, I'm fairly certain there was only one connective elevator between floor 4 and floor 3, which is this one. But now I'm on floor 4, I should be able to find an elevator straight up to floor 6. Theoretically. Somewhere. Let's see what we can find. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I feel like I'm getting somewhat paranoid. Do I want to go straight up to floor 5? No, we'll look around for the floor 6 one. Might as well skip straight to 6. No point in pussyfooting about. Balloon guy, are you back? No, no balloon. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Much easier than the last lot. Of course, now we've just got to, wait. Ah, lovely. Straight up to number 6. At least we know where we're heading for, because now we just follow the beep. I think the beep was coming from this direction. Think we can get there. Ooh. Neat. Boop. Wait. Did I only go up to floor 5? I only went up to floor 5, didn't I? God damn it. I was like, hang on a sec. Apparently I don't quite know how elevators work. That they take you up one floor at a time. I'm an idiot. I was so busy thinking about, hey, let's just get to the elevator and get out of here. Genuinely wasn't paying attention. Yep. God damn it. Oh, that's fucking embarrassing. Yay for me, I guess. All right. Should be roughly in this direction. Yep. I'm Sure, it seems much further away now for some reason, which is odd. Table. Is Mr. Balloon Man around? Beep. Please leave your name and number after the... Thank you. Alright, I guess we'll hit the elevator and see if that really is it. Don't know what floor we're going to. I'm guessing that's it? That's just the chapter? Hello? Well, that was ominous. Nope. No, we're not done yet. Ooh. Well, you know, I did wonder if that was going to be the end of the chapter, but it would seem not. So that being the case, we're already kind of late for a break. So we'll pause and we shall continue or when we get back. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Okay. So it looks like we're in the dream segment from Twin Peaks, but what if this still isn't the real world? Were we supposed to think that it was? For the record, I have never seen Twin Peaks. I don't know what it's about other than it's supposed to be really weird, and I think it's about a detective going to a small town to solve a murder and it takes him like 20 years to do so or something. I can't exactly remember. That zebra floor tile. I want my face balloon. It was mean that you took him away from me. I have no idea where this is going. I don't even know if there's going to be like... You know, like what to... Oh, that's not a good sign, is it? What is that? I don't know. Could be an eye, maybe. There has been hints at like security cameras watching me in a couple of places. Could be something that ties into chapter 5, maybe. Oh, hang on. Was it Dreamcore? Was the chapters... I don't remember if it was Dreamcore, if that was another game, where we kept seeing these eyes, these like realistic looking eyes in certain places. Was that in the previous chapters to this? Because I don't remember seeing one in chapter 3 if it was, although that could very easily have been more stylistic looking eye. I'm pretty sure if it was, you know, Dreamcore chapters 1 and 2 that had the eyeballs. You know, I don't actually remember if it was or not. It's been a while since I've played them. But it does make me wonder if, like, the implication always is, hey, you are being watched. Which, I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of implied anyway in a place like this. I guess we just sort of wander until we hear the beeping. Okay, I feel like I've been here. Yep. Definitely been here. Imagine if Nexialis were here. What is Nexialist? Oh, hey, it's my ball buddies. I feel I should be happier to see you. Oh. Oh, oh no. Oh dear. This is not good. Please don't be mad at me. They weren't my bull buddies after all. Okay, that is one hell of an ending. What was that word? The next film? What was that? Okay. I was gonna say, what, we getting a tease of the next area? You missed the word. I'd have to look back through my video recording, and I can't look back through my recording as I'm recording. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that was Chapter 4, Liminal Hotel. Now, people were saying that they were disappointed with that chapter. While I understand where they are coming from with it, I don't think it's bad. Like, I really don't. I mean, it's a hotel. There's only so much that you can really do with a hotel. You know, they've got that area with the 6 floors. I kind of liked that. You know, that you had to, like, suss out which elevator to take down to which floor, and then, you know, go all the way down and then all the way back up. A little repetitive, maybe. But overall, I thought that that was well executed. I think maybe, I guess, if they're going to expand it, is to just add in a second chunk between the hotel bit and that last section in the bloody Twin Peaks area. Maybe people are tiring of the backrooms liminal style. Maybe. Although, I mean, this game is still well liked. You know, it could well be that maybe they just thought that one was a bit lacking compared to the first one. Because the first couple of chapters, as I said, were about an hour and a half each. This, I mean, assuming they didn't get lost on the 3rd level on the way back like I did, they could probably have polished this one off in an hour. It may simply be that the level was quote-unquote too simple to really... like, you know, for people to enjoy. And considering it is, though, to counter that, it is worth pointing out that the game is just the game, and these chapters are free updates. Like, you pay for entry, and then you get each chapter for free. So, I feel like people might be complaining about maybe something a bit more, but I didn't mind that. I liked it. I thought it was really, really good. But it will be interesting to see what they do, like what they add as we go in. So, I'll tell you what, hang on. Just before we close off the Dreamcore section, let me see if I can... Hang on. Okay, let's see. I want to know what that word was. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can... Oh, no, not part 4. Chapter 4. So I'm just quickly browsing someone else's. See if I can see. Here we go. Nexialist. Nexialist. What the hell is Nexialist? Nexialist. I'm gonna Google that. Un momento. And that is an N, right? Yeah. Nexialist. Never heard of a Nexialist. One skilled in the science of joining together in an orderly fashion the knowledge of one field of learning with that of other fields. What? One skill in the science of joining together in an orderly fashion the knowledge of one field of learning with that of other fields. So it's someone who combines subjects? Or it could be a user on the MMOworlds.com. Okay. I'm like, what? What in the hell? I feel like that's a reference to something, and I like, what? I don't get it. There's also a YouTuber with that name who does stuff. He just does gameplay stuff, reaction videos, doesn't seem anything much. Although he's got more subscribers and less videos than I have, so fuck me, I guess. Yeah, that's weird. That's really, really weird. So I mean, it says, imagine if Nexalist were here. That implies a person, right? It's not talking about a word. It's not saying a Nexalist. It's saying Nexalist. So it's specifically talking about a person. Why? Why is that there? Are they a big... Because the channel I saw was like... Hang on. Let me just... So I'm literally looking in the Steam forums now to see if there's an answer. So it seems as though it's referencing the person on worlds.com. I don't even know what worlds.com is. I think I vaguely remember hearing about it once somewhere at some point. Anyway, sorry, that was a complete rabbit hole. I just wanted to talk about that here before I ended the recording for this. This, like, what? What even was that? If you're going to reference something, at least make it a reference that everybody understands. I'm fully aware that monoculture doesn't really exist anymore, but still, that's weird. Blooming heck. Anyway, that was Dreamcore, Chapter 4, Eternal... No, not Eternal Suburbia. Get it right. That was Liminal Hotel. It wasn't as bad as people were making out. I get that it's short, but it's a hotel. Like, the fuck can you do with a hotel? Like, there are bedrooms, there are bathrooms, and there are corridors. That's what a hotel is. Like, it's nothing else. Literally, there is nothing else there. So, I don't know. It's weird. But hey ho, it is what it is. Could introduce a monkey. I understood that reference. You see, now that's what I'm talking about. If you're going to have a reference, make it something that at least makes sense. Besides, we weren't running around collecting purple shards in a Pac-Man clone, so no. Okay. Right. So, I don't know when the update to Chapter 4 is going to drop, but I will try and play that. They did also say they were going to be tweaking elements of Chapters 1, 2, and 3 just to bring it in line with their idea. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm not going to replay those chapters. I'm fine with them just standing as they are. So when the update to Chapter 4 drops, I'll play it. And obviously once Chapter 5 drops, whatever Chapter 5 is, because we still do not know, there is literally no clue here. It's just unlocks sometime next year. I don't know when. Also, I am fairly certain that this picture is different. That the pictures that were here before are not the same ones. Could be wrong, but, you know, is what it is on that front. Okay, so I guess that is going to be it for Dreamcore Chapter 4. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.